So you want to collect every variation that Hot Wheels has released. Ha! Good luck! The Hot Wheels Bone Shaker is a fun model to collect. It's a Larry Wood design. It's kind of cool. It's got a skull on the face. It's for the Team Hot Wheels cartoon. This guy right here drives it in the cartoon. He's in the H case so far. He's also in the J case. Thankfully, I got him in each case code, and hopefully he'll be in more cases throughout the year. In the USA, on the back of the card, you know what case code it came from because it's the last digit. This is H from the H and J from the J. The case code appears on the assortments 2593. You can see it right there. 2593. That's for the English speaking cards. It has English on the back, intended for USA. International packages do not have those case designations on the packs. I don't know why or why not. I don't work for Mattel. Couldn't tell you. The Bone Shaker. Now you might think, hey, they look the same. Nothing different. One's from case H. One from case J. Are you sure? If you look at the base, this one right here, they changed the base. This is the H case, and now the new J case, they changed the base. And this information is thanks to Dan Hammond. It's hard to see, but right here, you can see there's like 2 levels on the base. See this line? This section right here is deeper into the Bone Shaker's base. They turn around and now they just made it flat. There's no recess. You can see the lines. There's no recess. I assume it's to make it easier for them to put this base information that they have on the bottoms of the cars. Let me use just this one so we can talk about the information. Of course, Mattel is made by Mattel. They have to put the country of origin. Basic cars are made in Malaysia. Here's the name of the car. And a lot of people, you know, they say, hey, RaceGrooves, because it doesn't have the name on the bottom. They say, hey, what's I want you to use for track time car number 1186 MJ1NL. Well, this number right here, this is actually, I guess, legal or child safety requirements in the UK, over there in Europe. So this is actually Mattel's address for consumers in Netherlands? No, I forgot. But anyways, yeah, I think so. But anyways, this is an address. That's what that is for there. Of course, the Hot Wheels logo. And this is another safety issue. I believe that Mattel puts these codes on the bases to let people know, or actually so they can keep control over when cars were made. If there was a safety issue with this model, with this release, like, oh, as a matter of fact, now they look at it, is that a chip or is that just glare? Let's just, that's interesting. Yeah, it's got chips. That's interesting. So if they had a problem with the paint, maybe there was lead in the paint or they had an issue with the paint, they know they can go back and look at their production line for when they made this one right here. And that says G07, for those of you who are wondering. G is going to be the code for cars made in 2014. 07 means it was made the 7th week of 2014. So this would be like in February, about the 3rd week in February when this car was made. That was that 07? This one here was made before. G04. See, about 3 weeks. So when people are asking when are cases released, or about every 3 weeks that a new case code is announced. So in talking about you want to collect every variation, just this year alone, in 2014, 250 cars are going to be released. That's not counting wheel variations, base variations. That's not counting cars that are multi-pack exclusive. Sometimes a certain color show up only in the multi-packs. What about the nostalgia? What about Hanna-Barbera? What about all that stuff? There's so many cars released every year. That's why I tell people have focus. Bone Shaker is a model that I like to collect. Now, I don't have to have every one, but there's certain ones that I want to make sure I get. I have a pile. Now, Bone Shaker, I probably have more Bone Shakers than other models. I don't have to have every color. Now, if I tell people have focus, right? So collect what you like. A focus I like Bone Shaker. Even still, I don't have to have every single one. This one's pretty cool because it has a closed roof. Bone Shaker normally has the open roof. See, look, you can see right in there. You see the seats. Closed roof Bone Shaker. This came out with the Monster Jams. This came in a Monster Duo pack, came with the Monster Jam, and look, it has a roof. This was the first release, the first time they ever came out with the Bone Shaker with a closed roof. They also had a Toys R Us exclusive, to where it had a closed roof. They also had a 5-pack. This was pretty cool. $5. You get 5 cars with the Batman 5-pack, and it had a closed roof. It also had a Joker skull. Check out the Joker skull on the bottom piece. That's the purple one, right? They gave it a Joker face instead of a Bone Shaker face. That was a pretty cool one. I said, you know what? I definitely want that version of the Bone Shaker. So for those of you who want to collect every variation of every car, every release, you're in for a frustrating time because there's just so many. It's ridiculous. This was nice. This was a Target exclusive in a 20-pack. This one, a Bone Shaker, came with that app game where you can drive on top of your iPad. So, you know, have a focus. Decide what you'd like to collect. This oh, by the way, this is a jammer. They used to be in stores. But what the deal is that we use them to store the cars, but you can't drop them. And since they were sold in toy aisles, if you drop them, the plastic will break because it's just made to store things. It's not really a toy for you to be throwing around. So it's not in stores anymore. It might be at some craft stores. If you go to RaceGrooves.com, I'll have a link there. It'll say jammers, and then you can purchase them and have them shipped right to your house. I like to use them to organize my cars. Batman Bone Shaker. That's what these are for, because I have so many Batmobiles and Bone Shakers. I just made one. Jammer. Hello. I just made one jammer for Batman's and my Bone Shakers. Nonetheless, you know, have some focus and, you know, decide what you want to collect. Because you know why? Unless you're rich, you're not going to be able to afford them all. And finally, with all this added information to the bases, you know, we might start losing details like the transmission or the axles or some of the details to the bottom of the car because they got to put this other stuff. So maybe they're going to have to stop putting the name of the car. Or would you rather they not have less detail? Personally, I don't look at the bottom of the car. I want to know the name. I want the name on the bottom of the car. But what's more important to you? The name of the car or the details on the bottom? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.